Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video I'm going to be talking about Christmas 2025 new releases. So I do new releases videos every month, and so some of these videos have been mentioned previously and some of them have been mentioned in my own physical Christmas books that I own video, which I'll leave linked down below. But I have pulled together a list of, I think it's about 30 books that are Christmas themed that have been released this year. So this isn't all the Christmas books that have been released this year, because there are tons of them, but these are the ones that I am the most interested in, and obviously I won't get to all of these this Christmas, but I want to get to as many as I possibly can. Some of these are novellas, some of them are full-length novels. Some are from authors that I've read from before, some are from authors that I've not read from, some are from authors that I've heard of but not read from. Some of them are just from authors that are completely new to me. I've never heard of them. I just saw the cover or read the synopsis and thought it sounded good, and I just wanted to talk about them. Obviously I don't know a ton about these books. I will kind of read the brief synopsis for each one, but I just thought I would share with you some of the new books that are available if you want to read Christmas books. I love Christmas books. I want to read as many as I possibly can in December. I know that I won't get to as many as I want. I never do. I always have way more on my list than what I can physically get to in the month. If you've seen the amount of Christmas books I own in the video that I did, you'll know that I already own a lot. But there are so many that I want to read that are on Kindle Unlimited. And as I say, I've got a mixture of things. So let's start with the ones that I physically own. And these are probably the top priority because I physically own them or have copies from the library. I will be prioritizing, I guess, the ones that I physically own versus the Kindle Unlimited ones. But I will try and read a few to kind of clear some of them off my list because I want to get to so many. But let's start with the ones I have. So we've got Merry Christmas You Filthy Animal by Meghan Quinn. I do also have somewhere, just grab it. I do also have the first book in this series, How My Neighbour Stole Christmas. This came out last year, which I didn't get to. So my priority, I do want to get to both of these. Will I get to both of them this year? I don't know, but I would love to. But this is the one that came out this year, and this says Atlas Max Maxheimer did not sign up for public humiliation this Christmas, but that's what he's about to get. One minute he's anxiously trying to keep his family's Christmas tree farm evergreen from imploding. The next he's passed out in the snow after getting clocked by a suspiciously strong bottle of soda. And then there's Betty. Betty is new in town, full of holiday cheer, and worst of all is helping her uncle open a rival tree farm next door. Max is convinced she's out to destroy everything Evergreen Farm stands for. Betty thinks Max might be one sleigh short of a winter parade. Between blizzards, blown reputations, and one stolen ornament with a seriously tragic backstory, this small town war turns into something far messier and much more delicious than either of them expected. So it sounds really good. I really love Meghan Quinn's writing and I want to get into more of her books. Her books are always such a fun time. I really like the humour that she uses, and I hope that I have a good time with this one. Then we have Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. I have heard nothing but good things about this book, so I really want to get to this one. This one is a sort of loose reimagining of A Christmas Carol, which is one of my favourite books. And this says, Nolan Callahan intends to spend his holiday season exactly like every other, haunting the terrible people of Annapolis in his aimless existence as the ghost of Christmas past. Harriet York is a good person, or at least she tries to be, a people pleaser to her core. She always does what's expected of her. So when Nolan is assigned the sweeter than candy canes antique shop owner for his holiday haunting, neither of them have any idea why. To escape one another, Harriet and Nolan must unravel the threads that bind them together, all by Christmas Eve. Hand in hand they uncover each other's past, but why is it that Nolan doesn't want to let go? And might Harriet be the key to giving the ghost of Christmas past a future? So sounds really good. I've heard nothing but good things. I really hope I enjoy this one. Then we have Christmas on Fifth Avenue by Julie Kaplan. This one is a library book and I have heard nothing about this one, but I want to check it out. So it says, Evie Green's Christmas dream is about to come true when a 5-star hotel invites her to New York for a Christmas she'll remember forever. Enter Noah Sanderson, a disgraced soccer star seeking anonymity. Together they are forced to fake a festive romance for the cameras where sparks fly, but not the twinkling Christmas kind. As Fifth Avenue sparkles in all its holiday glory, can these two frosted hearts learn that the best love stories are the ones you never see coming? So, sounds perfect. Can't wait to get into that one. And obviously, because it's a library book, I will definitely be reading it. Then I have Altogether for Christmas by Sarah Morgan. This is Sarah Morgan's newest release. She does have, in the US, this is called something different. I'll put on screen the US cover because it's got a different title. I can't remember what it's called, but it'll be on screen so you'll be able to see. I've read a few Sarah Morgans in the past. She's written quite a lot of Christmas books. And this one says, Becky is stranded at the airport, so when she bumps into her brother's best friend Will and he suggests they drive home together, Becky reluctantly agrees. For the first time, Becky is dreading Christmas and only Will knows why. Can she trust him to keep her secret? Rosie married Declan after a whirlwind romance, and now the cracks are starting to appear. Rosie and Declan have agreed to hide their problems from her family, but will this Christmas bring them closer or drive them apart? Hayley can't wait for her first Balfour family Christmas with Jamie, but she's worried about her place in this close-knit family. Will there be room for her too, and how will they react to the secrets she and Jamie have been keeping? All this secrecy could derail everyone's happy holidays. Can the siblings open up to each other in time to enjoy a perfect family Christmas? So it sounds really good. I've had good experiences with Sarah Morgan's books in the past, so we shall see. Then I have The Gingerbread Bakery by Laurie Gilmore. I'm actually currently reading this one. And I'm enjoying it so far. I'm listening to the audiobook, and this one is as owner of her beloved gingerbread bakery, Annie Andrews should have a love life to match her business, sugary and sweet, but instead she's locked in a battle of wills with the irritatingly upbeat bar owner down the street. Max Sullivan has everything he wants except the girl he dreams of. It's easier to argue with Annie than get her to talk to him, but with Jeannie and Logan's wedding coming up, they're about to spend a lot more time together. As the snowflakes fall and with romance in the air, will Annie see that the one she loves to hate might just be her perfect match after all? So I'm really enjoying that one so far, so I will definitely have read that one. And then we have Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace, and this one says, All Clara Davenport has ever wanted to do is climb the ladder at Davenport Innovation Creative. Everything was going to plan until the company was accused of stealing a doll design from an independent toy maker. With a promotion dangled in front of her, Clara is tasked with charming the locals of the small town of Fraser Falls and solving the PR nightmare by any means necessary. Jack Kelly would happily never hear the name Davenport ever again, so when Clara, with her long legs and dazzling smile, prances into town hoping to convince them that her company is not the enemy, Jack is determined not to be fooled by Davenport twice. Clara's plan to win over the community should have been easy, but she didn't account for Jack being in her way and under her skin at every turn, and when the tension between them starts to boil over, she realises that beneath his frosty demeanour lies the key to the town's heart and maybe her own. So, sounds really good. I have had good experience with Hannah Grace in the past, and I'm really excited to see a holiday romance from her. So I now have all of the books that I don't own physical copies of that I want to talk about, and I had to recharge my camera, so that is why the lighting and outfit is slightly different, because I'm filming this the following day. But I wanted to talk about the ones I don't have physical copies of, and we'll just dive straight into those. So we've got How My Ex Stole New Year's by Kate Callahan. This is book 3 in the Village of Yule series. I have mentioned book 1 in my favourites Christmas book video, and book 2 I own a physical copy of, but book 3 is coming out in December, so you'll see it on my December new releases video as well. And this one has like a bunch of different tropes. I'll just read out the tropes to you because I don't want to know too much about it because it is part of a series, although they are like interconnected standalone, so I think you can go into it without obviously having read the other books, but it's set in the same world. So this is a exes to lovers, wedding weekend drama, snowed in together, forced proximity, Rockstar and Baker, New Year's Eve, one bed, one night romance. So sounds like it's going to be great. I'm very much interested to check this one out. The cover is gorgeous. I really like the covers for this series, and I really hope that I enjoy this one. Then we have Triple Tidings by Cleo White. This is a Why Choose holiday romance. This is a novella, and this one obviously, as I say, is going to be a Why Choose romance, a short novella. I don't want to look at too much into the synopsis because I don't want to know too much because it's so short. I've read one other Cleo White novel in the past, which was Kissed and Missed, and I really enjoyed that, so I'm hoping that I will like this one too. Then we have Dreaming of a Cowboy Christmas by Anne Einerson. I've heard really good things about Anne Einerson's books and I would love to check this one out. This one says it's got a grumpy cowboy, which sounds perfect. It's a age gap holiday romance between a sunshine girl and a grumpy cowboy. And that is all I want to know. I love the cute cover for this one. This one I think is a full-length novel. So I don't know if I will get to it, but I really want to because I do like the look of it. Then we have A Spell for Midwinter's Heart by Morgan Lockhart. This one is a witchy romance, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it says, in this holiday romance with an enchanting twist, a magic-averse witch returns home to save her small town's beloved winter festival in time for the holidays, and with the help of her estranged coven and distractingly handsome childhood rival. So that sounds perfect, a childhood rivals to lovers romance. Sounds great, and it's obviously a witchy romance as well, so if you want to kind of keep the kind of spooky theme going into Christmas, this one might be a good one to check out. Then we have Never Kiss a Krampus by Honey Phillips. I've read a few things by Honey Phillips and I definitely want to try more from her. She tends to write like monster romances, and this one says, a desperate shopkeeper, a very grumpy Krampus, a Christmas miracle. Noel Green needs a miracle. The town of Mistletoe Hollow is being devoured by a Grinch-like developer and her beloved Christmas shop is next on the list. And obviously they're going to join together to stop the development, I guess. So very interested to check that one out. I don't know if this one is a monster romance or not, if he is actually a Krampus or if that's just kind of a metaphor for his personality, but we'll see. Honey Phillips usually writes monster romances, so I definitely want to check that one out. Then we have Holidays and Heartstrings by Alexandra Banks. This one is a single dad romance, I'm pretty sure, which is why I added it to the list. Is it? Yeah, this one is a single dad small town romance, which is why I wanted to add this one. This one's got a very cute cover and I'm intrigued to check this one out, and this one looks like it's going to be part of a series, although this is only the first book, so I'm interested to see what I make of this one. Hopefully I'll get to it. The majority of these ones are going to be on Kindle Unlimited, I believe, so I will, of course, as I mentioned, leave that in the link down below. I'll mention if they're available on Kindle Unlimited. Then we have A Very Killer Christmas by Layla Faye. This one is book 2 in the Spicy Holiday series. Book 1 came out last year, which I haven't read, but that's called A Very Stalker Christmas. And this one is also a novella, and it just sounds like it's going to be a dark-ish short novella with a romance. It's a Christmas novella involving a serial killer, a shut-in gamer and a toe-curling romance. So that sounds great. I can't wait to pick that one up and I hope I enjoy that one. Then we have The Duke Under the Mistletoe by Scarlett Scott. I've read a few Scarlett Scott romances. She writes historical romance and I am definitely intrigued to check this one out. Again, this one is another novella, so I am all about the Christmas novellas. And this one says a New York City socialite, wealthy heiress and duchess against her will. She didn't want to get married, not yet, and certainly not to a cold, haughty aristocrat. But her mother had other plans, and now she's a duchess. So I assume they're already married. And then I assume they're going to start falling for each other. So love the sound of that, and I really love the cover for this with the red. I think it's very pretty. Then we have Puck Me, It's Christmas by Alina Jacobs. This is book 2 in the Maplewood Falls series. Book 1 came out last year. And that's called It's Mother Pucking Christmas. And this one I assume is a hockey romance, which sounds perfect. I love the cute cover for this. it's very cute. And yeah, it's a small town, I think, hockey star romance. They have he's having to teach when you're a blacklisted preschool teacher and somehow ended up coaching the worst team in the NHL. It's shaping up to be the worst Christmas ever. We're adding an NHL head coaching job to the Yule log dumpster fire of my holiday season. So it sounds really cute. I haven't heard anyone talk about this one. I was just scrolling through the new books coming out on Amazon and saw this one. It looked really cute. And then we have The Spice Cocoa Cafe by Harper Graham. This is book 2 in the Maple Fall series. This one's obviously giving like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe vibes in terms of the cover and the title. There was a autumn book that came out earlier in the year which was called The Cinnamon Spice Inn, which I didn't get to. I wanted to, but I didn't get to that one. And this one is the Christmas one, and I am very much looking forward to this. It says Gilmore Girls plus Spice is the tagline on here, so looking forward to checking out this one. It's obviously a small town Christmas romance, which is going to be perfect. This one's definitely available on Kindle Unlimited, and I really want to get to that one. Then we have Scrooged for the Holidays by Kayla Gross. This one I think is again another Why Choose romance. Yeah, it's an MMMF paranormal holiday romance. Interesting, and it's obviously like a loose reimagining of Christmas Carol, which is interesting. This one's on the longer side, so I might not get to this one, but I am interested in it. Then we have Big Nick Energy by Kristen Bailey. This one, I really like the cover, and this one, it says one woman, two Nicks, and a Christmas season that's about to get very complicated. So I think I'm not sure if this is a love triangle or a Why Choose romance, but there's two guys and it seems like it's going to be a fun time. This one's got a really cute cover as well, and it says it's a laugh out loud festive rom-com that fans of Love Actually and The Holiday will adore. So sounds really good. I hope that I can get to that one. Then we have Christmas at the Ranch by Julia McKay. I've seen this one popping up a few times on my social media, like on Instagram and things like that. It has a really pretty cover, and I think this one might be on the Kindle deals for 99p this month. But this is a second chance holiday romance about a woman who escapes family scandal in the city by fleeing to Evergreen Lake for Christmas, where she first found love and heartbreak at Wilder Ranch. So it's also a cowboy romance, which sounds perfect. I really want to get to this. It's not got the best of ratings. It's got a 3.57 rating, but I still want to give it a go, so we'll see if I get to that one. Then we have The Bright Side of Christmas by Morgan Elizabeth. Morgan Elizabeth has written quite a few Christmas romances. I haven't read any of them yet, but I hope to at some point. And this one I think is another small town romance over the festive period. The cover for this is absolutely stunning. I really love the pink. Anything with pink on the cover I'm probably going to be drawn to. It's one of my favourite colours. Then we have You'll Be Mine by Piper Rain, and this one is a short story as well, and this is set in the small town of Mistletoe Falls, and it's a centered around a Christmas wedding by the looks of it. Workaholic best man Carter arrives for his best friend's Christmas wedding. A townwide Santa festival and a misplaced motel reservation leave him with one option: beg the woman he once rejected for a room at her bed and breakfast. Oh, so it sounds like it could be a second chance as well, which is interesting. Looking forward to checking this one out. I haven't read a Piper Rain book in a while. Then we have Yours for the Season by Uzma Jalaluddin. This one is available on Kindle Unlimited with the read and listen function, which is one of the reasons I added it, because if it's on a audiobook I'm most likely to read it. And this one again, it says it's a rom-com, which I don't mind reading Christmas books that are a rom-com, and it looks like it's again someone going back to their small town over the Christmas holiday, which I absolutely love. Can't go wrong with that. Then we have You Make It Feel Like Christmas by Sophie Sullivan. This is professional hockey player A single-minded photographer and a professional hockey player are forced to spend a week together on his sister's Christmas tree farm. Perfect for fans of Jenny Holiday and Maggie Knox, apparently. So, sounds great. I love a Christmas book set on a Christmas tree farm. There's nothing more Christmassy than that. Then we have The Holiday Hate-Off by Angela Casella. This is actually a book one in a series of interconnected standalones in the town of Hideaway Harbour. It's a cozy coastal town in Maine. This series of interconnected spicy rom-coms can be read in any order. Is what it's the tagline for it. So I am looking forward to checking this one out. This one says it's an enemies to lovers rom-com with dueling shopkeepers, sharp banter, intense chemistry, secret letters and close proximity. So sounds great. Looking forward to get into that. My Favourite Holiday by Lauren Blakely, I think might possibly be a re-release. I'm not 100% sure, but I love Lauren Blakely and I definitely want to check out this one. The cover is very cute as well. She's got a few Christmas romances, but I just there is another one on this list as well. Then we have Sleigh Bells and Snowstorms, which is by Claire Kingsley. This one is a small town rom-com romantic suspense Christmas romance, which again can't wait for. I've mentioned some of these in my previous like monthly new releases videos. Then we have Jingle Spells by Emily Grimoire. This is book 2 in the Oakhaven Witches. So again, this is a Christmas witchy book, which is perfect. It says it's a Christmas witch romance, perfect for fans of Gilmore Girls and the Rewitched. Sparks are flying under the mistletoe this Christmas. So can't wait to get into this one, although it hasn't got the best ratings, but I still want to give it a try. Then we've got The Holiday Hookup List by Alexis Daria. This one is a short story on Kindle Unlimited with the read and listen function. I've read a few Alexis Daria novellas in the past and I want to check out as many Christmas novellas as possible. Merry Little Christmas by Lauren Blakely has the cutest cover and is book 2 in the Evergreen Falls series. This one is a fake dating brother's best friend romance by the looks of it. Brother's best friend, fake dating, grumpy sunshine, small town romance, Christmas competition, matchmaker romance and workplace romance are the tropes listed for that one, so I can't wait to get to that. Christmas Fling by Lindsay Kelk. I've got on hold from the library. I don't know if it's going to come in time for December. It'll probably come in the new year. You have to like order your Christmas books like in October in order to get them for December because there's a lot of reservations on this one. But this one is, I think, about people going back to the family home in Scotland, and there's like Christmas drama that ensues. So looking forward to checking out this one. And I really enjoy Lindsay Kelk's books for the most part. And that is the last one on my list of ones that I don't own. So they are, I think it's about 30 books I've listed in total. Obviously I won't get to all of these, but I would really like to read as many as I possibly can. I do have 2 weeks off from work at the end of December, so I'm hoping that I'll get a lot of reading done at the end of the year, which I cannot wait for. Let me know what books you're looking forward to. If there's any on this list that you would recommend, please let me know and I will see you in my next video.